Ready to boost your English in 2025?
Yeah.
Awesome. We're going to deep dive into that right now. We've been through a ton of advice out there.
Yeah.
And we found the most practical stuff, the habits that really get results.
So, cutting through the noise.
Exactly. No gimmicks this time, just stuff you can actually use every day.
What I think is so cool about these tips is they're all about making English a part of your life.
Right.
Like not some separate thing you got to cram for, you know? It's like weaving it into your day.
Totally. It's all about making it a habit. You ready to dive in?
Absolutely.
All right. So habit number 1, and this one's all about speaking. Practicing speaking every single day.
Oh, that's crucial.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be that long, right? Like 10 minutes can make a huge difference.
Oh, absolutely. Even a few minutes each day gets your brain working in English, like a workout, right? Consistency is key.
Exactly. Think of it as your daily language workout.
Mm-hmm.
And, even if you don't have a person to practice with, there's all these AI tools now.
That's right.
You can find apps, Duolingo, Babbel, and things. Imagine, after a month of that, how much more confident you'd be.
Oh, yeah.
Like chatting with people, maybe you have colleagues from other countries. You can make new friends all over the world.
It opens up a whole new world, really.
Right. And speaking of expanding your world, habit number 2. We're talking vocabulary here.
Yes.
5 new words a day.
5 every day.
5 a day. That sounds a little overwhelming now.
It seems like a lot, but if you write them down,
Okay.
the meanings, maybe use them in a sentence, it really helps you remember.
Right.
And there's so many different ways to do it, too. Some people love flashcards. Some people make up stories.
Yeah.
Whatever works for you.
I think it's so cool, the idea of making it a little game.
Right.
Finding your 5 words, like a treasure hunt.
Absolutely.
And, while we're on the topic of immersing yourself, that leads us to habit number 3. And this one's all about listening.
Oh, yes. So much good stuff to listen to. Podcasts, audiobooks, YouTube, whatever you like, right?
It's endless.
And don't worry if you don't catch every single word at first. Just get the main idea.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
What about accents, though? Do you have any tips for dealing with all the different ways English sounds around the world?
That's a really good point. It's good to have variety for sure, but maybe start with something that's clear and easy to understand.
Okay.
You can gradually challenge yourself more and more. It's all about enjoying it, right? If you're into true crime podcasts, listen to one in English. If you love movies, put on the English subtitles. It's amazing how much your brain picks up even when you're not actively studying.
Yeah, it's like training your ears without even realizing it.
That's it.
So, habit number 4, we're moving on to reading now.
Okay.
And just 10 minutes a day, it can make such a big difference.
It really adds up. And you don't have to start with, like a super difficult novel or something.
Right.
Articles, blogs, even social media posts.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Yeah. It all gets your brain used to seeing English.
Yeah. Building that reading comprehension muscle a bit every day. Okay. Ready for the last habit. And this one might sound a little unusual.
Right.
It's all about thinking in English.
Uh-huh. Now, this might sound strange at first, but try narrating your day to yourself in your head in English.
Right.
Say what you're doing, describe what you see, plan your day, anything.
I can imagine that feeling a bit awkward at first. Do you have any tips on how to get over that initial hump?
Well, just like anything new, it takes practice. Start small, maybe describe your breakfast.
Okay.
Or make your shopping list in your head.
Yeah.
Then, as you get comfortable, you can start having full-on conversations in your mind in English.
Wow.
It's all about getting your brain to automatically think in English. It really speeds up your fluency.
So you're like creating this pathway in your brain
Exactly.
for the language to flow through. Fascinating. See, 5 simple habits, but think about the impact they can have.
Right. It's the small steps taken consistently that really transform your skills.
Don't underestimate the power of those small steps, right? They build up over time.
They really do.
Now, here's a thought to leave you with. Imagine yourself a year from now. You've been practicing these habits every day. How much better is your English? What could you do with those skills?
Oh, yeah.
New job, travel the world, confidently. The possibilities are pretty endless.
I love it.
All right, well, that's our deep dive for today. See you next time.
Sounds great.